Alright, cool. Am I live? Heck yeah, I am. Let's go.
Is it working?
Yep, we're good.
Good job.
Alright. Well, let's get right into it. I need to bring up chat. Dope. Yeah, I can 100% understand why people use multiple monitors for this. Because good lord. In that case, I don't need that up. Alright. Cool. We will... That'll work. We'll start campaign while it's loading. I will... Alright. See how this looks.
Jagged rocks and rivers of fire. Here I found the greatest of all bloodthirsters. Bones of all that walked or crawled littered his lair. Scarbrand, rage incarnate. I had but a moment to make my case, the time it took to sharpen his murderous blades. The demon had spent millennia harvesting skulls to earn the forgiveness of his master, the Chaos God, Khorne. The skull of Ursun would gain his favor.
What do you know of Khorne's favor?
Nothing, mighty Skarbrand. I am but a servant, ready to aid your slaughter.
I can smell the magic on you, Seer. I'll take your skull.
Why take mine when you can have the skull of a god? Let me guide you through the maelstrom.
Preach,
where
King,
Elagor
preach.
imprisons the bear. take his skull. All I want is a drop of Ursun's blood.
Keep your skull. Give me the bear. One skull for the throne. The rest are mine to collect.
Our goal is to take the head of the god bear. A word.
Sick, nasty. All right. Sick. All right. Now, I will pop this into Discord. Alright, we'll see if anybody gets in it there. Cool. Let's get this done.
Find me skulls, little.
I'll say I just posted the link into the Discord because I tried looking it up on my phone from a different account. I cannot find. I don't have any subscribers, so no shit's not gonna come up.
Here is your first prey.
But since it's my first one, I know this is gonna be ass. So I just put it on. Threw it in the group Discord. If they want to get on and watch this cringe, they can.
And claim Bloodfire Falls as your own.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Further afield, you'll find plenty more enemies to rip asunder.
Hell yeah, hell yeah.
The forces of hated Slanesh cower at the monolith. Or perhaps seek out more of Khorne's disciples. Not to ally with, of course, but to kill. For your father cares not.
Preaching right now.
Is that a good song?
No, it's not a song right now. Do you see the description of my...
No, I didn't.
It's so dumb.
Then there are the
I just want to support you. So.
mortals.
You're okay.
Who will worship you if you let them, or introduce them to your twin
What?
axes.
His name's Skarbrand, and so I was like, I don't know what else to call him. SkarDaddy's a good one though.
Then even richer lands shall be in reach.
I like
The
your
fragile souls of Kislev and the
Fivar
Empire
Dream.
will fuel your rise to ultimate power.
Welcome to Fivar's Dream.
Sophie liked it. Sophie liked it too.
The spineless occupy such settlements.
Um,
Followers of Khorne bring
and so
slaughter,
yeah, I'm gonna have to get real creative with what I name stuff on stream.
but blood-stained ruins.
If I get a call.
It's
The
fine.
more skulls you take, the easier it will be to enter.
There's
the
not gonna
realm
be a
of
lot of
chaos
people watching that
and
I
seek
don't
the
know,
dying
so...
god.
I'm just saying, like,
So,
I feel like I'm
Let the blood harvest begin.
I feel like we just need like a 3-bedroom apartment.
Oh yes,
Or like a trailers.
we don't have the perfect setup for this yet, so it's fine. Alright, so right off the bat, we gotta take that. Obviously it's gonna be easy. What do they got? 4 other units against 7 units of corn? Yeah, no. We ain't gonna have to worry about that. 3 tier. So when it comes to buildings in this game, especially in... Sorry, babe, I'm not explaining this to you.
You're okay.
I'm just gonna have to get used to like talking about everything I'm doing. So yeah, just tell me when you're on a call.
Okay. You'll probably hear my phone ring.
Yeah. Alright, so in Furnace, right off the bat, new name right there. Okay. Heck yeah, that sounds about right. We don't have the man cave here, we have the corn cave. But, so, with this being our capital, that's why you have this cool design over the logo. And also being a castle other than I guess these would be considered towns. I don't know what they're actually called. I don't pay that much attention. But any building in these can only get up to tier 3, so this being a tier 3 unit, or tier 3 build, 3-tier building, I'm going to want to build it here instead of here because these I can build 5-tier buildings, and so I'm going to want to save these building slots for more useful things outside of that. So right here we're going to start constructing tribute to get, because all of that's good for us. Hero recruitment +2, more corn corruption, attrition local enemies, all that good stuff. And then we're getting rid of that because we don't need that right now. If we really need that, we can build it on here or here. Now, I have gone through most of the legendary lords in this game up until like turn 30, so I know most of the mechanics, at least on a base level. And so also with this first research, I think we're gonna go this, because obviously corn corruption also great, but the 5% chance to automatically colonize ruined regions in the province we start, and the turn we start in the province. Yeah, you get it. I can't talk right now or read, but it's fine. Which is amazing because in order to colonize places as corn, you have to use skulls, a lot of skulls for that matter, and we definitely don't want to be using all of our skulls just colonizing things, because corn, unlike the British, do not care about colonization. All we want is blood and skulls. Oh, as a good daddy should. I don't think I can rename him, but whatever. Alright, let's get into it then. Usually, obviously, I would just auto-resolve these first battles because they're supposed to be super easy, but no, I think I'll fight this one just to give you guys a little showcase of how corn works here. So with this third game too, you're gonna see a bunch of what would be considered right now to be unplayable races, because they're all the races from the first 2 games. And eventually, right now we have this campaign, but eventually they'll have the Mortal Empires campaign in here, which will be all 3 of the games combined. And I cannot wait for that day because, oh my lord, the Chaos Gods are going to be so much fun to play as against everybody. But they're going to have some balancing to do, obviously, before then. Because right now, we're going against Chaos Undivided from the first 2 games. But now, obviously, since they fleshed out Chaos completely, these guys are just kind of the throwaways of every single race in here. Easiest things to kill, really. Especially these Marauders. They're just gonna the paper pretty much. The only thing we have to worry about are these Marauder Horsemen, because they do have javelins, and being Khorne, we don't like ranged too much. Even our one ranged unit, the Hell Cannon, like regains ammo and enjoys being in melee. So it's literally just shooting chunks of viscera at high speeds at the enemy, which is great. And if that doesn't sum up why Khorne is my favorite Chaos God, I don't know what else will. Now, I don't know if you noticed it at the beginning, but SkarBrand also has minus 40 relations with other Khorne factions, or probably all factions, I believe it said. And that's because he is the exiled. So SkarBrand is, or was at the same time, Khorne's greatest bloodthirster. Still is, I guess. But he attempted to, I forget exactly what he did, but he tried to overthrow Khorne pretty much, and that led to Khorne B-slapping him, and that's why half of his face is, that's why he's called SkarBrand, and why half of his face right here, the blue-eyed side, is, you can see some of his skull peeking out there. Also why he's the only bloodthirster who cannot fly, because Khorne destroyed his wings also as punishment. So, this campaign is just SkarDaddy trying to resolve his own daddy issues, as it were, by beating the rest of his children. So, for units, right off the bat here, we have normal Chaos Hounds, but of Khorne. So there are a lot of units that obviously they've transferred over from the other games, Chaos Hounds being one, and then just recoloring them. We will eventually get the Hounds of Khorne, which are a faction specific Hound unit that are pretty phenomenal in this game. Most things that are fast are going to be pretty freaking good in this game. We got our 2 units of Bloodletters. These are our chaff, pretty much, our squishiest as far as we're going to get for units, but even then, they don't care. Armor piercing, they're going to get in there, do a lot of damage, especially against infantry, no matter what I throw them up against. You got the Blood Crushers, which are these giant mechanical rhinos. And they're called they're Crushers. We will see the cultist versions that will be called something different. But they're called Blood Crushers because they're being ridden by Bloodletters. And anything with a Bloodletter on it, especially, or any variant that can have a Bloodletter on it, I should say, will be anti-infantry, just because, for the most part, especially with Khorne, all these demons are just going to be very much want to get their hands on a human. They're not going to want to deal with a mount or any large thing like that. They want to be demons, pretty much. You know how it is. And then we have the Blood Shrine. Yeah, Blood Shrine of Khorne. So obviously you got your Bloodletters. I don't know why Khorne would have taught them to read, but you know, he's reading, spouting stuff off as he fights. Obviously he also enjoys melee, and while he's in melee, we get endless bloodletting to anything that is in a group around it, as you can see from the blue line. And the things shining means that's what's being affected right now. So everything within that is going to have +5 leadership and melee, because these things are just spouting that off. Alright, my girlfriend is on a call now. It also replenishes. So that should be it. I'm going to get real quiet here for a second. Enjoy the battle, and I'll show off Corrin's tactics, as many tactics as there can be, to my best ability.
I think that this might be an issue.
Why?
Because I'm giving out like sensitive information about patients. And I think it might violate HIPAA.
Yeah, you can pause it for a second.
I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
I don't want to. I know it's such a rare chance of it happening, but I'm sure they can probably hear me.
You're okay.
I'm so sorry.
I'll be back on in a second. Oh Lord, I'm still trying to figure out what it is. We'll be right back. Or can I mute the stream? That's true. I could probably mute.
Strength of skulls! Throughout this land in a tide of blood, Korn commands it. Eradicate them! Horns, come on! drink of blood.
Alright. So, I restarted that battle there because, especially in this game when it comes to easy fights like that, you mostly just want to use your single entities or your low entity units, because like their commander got like 1 or 2 attacks off to this unit and it killed 1 model. So yeah, that's just why I restarted it there. They killed a little too many models for my liking there. But yeah, we're just gonna grow our army a little bit here, bulk it up. Doesn't have to be the best units right now. We're just gonna have to fight Slaanesh here in a second, and as you're gonna find out, Slaanesh can be really annoying. Nurgle I don't really have a problem with. Slaanesh and Tzeentch are the 2 that... Okay, and then... So we took away this building right here, and now we're going to build the demonic lookers, or just a garrison, reinforce the walls, if you will. So if the Corn Cave ever gets attacked, we'll have more there just passively waiting to reap, as it were. Excuse me. Good lord. Alright. Another easy fight here, especially since I added 3 more units of Bloodletters to my army. But as you can see here, this is just a garrison, so they don't have a commander. These Chaos Warriors, the unit itself will function as the commander in the fight for that reason. But other than that, they have some better units, but they don't have a leader, so they should crumple fairly fast. We just gotta be a little careful on how much damage these things do to us. But since it's a minor settlement battle, I'll show you the coordinate map for that. Brass Glacier. Now that does sound cool, but I'm already gonna have to start thinking of a different name for that. So one thing they have changed from the first one is everything just used to be like a castle, a different looking castle, but around the same thing. Since then, they have added these minor settlement battles, so these are the majority of the settlement battles you're going to see, because obviously not that many castles. But they don't have, obviously, like a set wall, but they do have buildings and other things obstructing. And then it'll be my job to capture these little things right here before obviously capturing the town center. But these will prevent them from making defenses, such as actually putting up walls. And some of these choke points are like setting up a tower that will rain a variety of different projectiles on me, depending on how much they spend on it and what faction it is. But they've also done a very good job, in my opinion, of aesthetic of layout, like layouts and aesthetics of different lands and different corruptions, and it's great. Like, we just randomly got this freaking metal thing being held up by a portal of fire that also has skulls coming out of it. Like, come on. What more could you want? Yeah, this looks like a corn settlement. They prefer runes. Alright, so again, I don't know how many of my bloodletters I'm going to want to throw in here right away. They're also really slow, so I don't really mind that they're the last of the fight. As for everything else, though, I just kind of want to use my speed to pick off all of the useful things they have. So right off the bat, I'm going to throw my hounds at these again. And I'm going to get the bulk of my force in right here. Now, as a distraction, I'm going to send all my bloodletters over here, because as I believe they think I'm going to attack, punch straight through here and just go for that. Not the case. I'm going to try to get this first and then punch for that. If it happens at the same time, it happens at the same time. It is what it is. There's one tower they built that's going to be just shooting on me. You can see the ranges there, 360 degrees as it were. Can't destroy that until I break this, and the little lines are showing you the different areas that that choke point covers. Alright, perfect. The horsemen are retreating from my advance, and I can scare the poop out of them because now they see those doggos coming for them. Immediately get SkarDaddy into their leadership, which is good, because obviously SkarDaddy's going to decimate. So they tried to build walls here to keep me out, but as you can see, that happened a little too late, and so most of the force that I wanted to get through got through anyway. My general here, I'll have to change her name. Gorflench isn't bad, but I could do better. Oh yeah, he got through no problem. So I think I'm gonna wanna take those out right away. I'll get a charge off into them, and then go straight for the great weapons up there. Let's get my bloodletters in here. Honestly, I don't even know if I want to put them in there yet. Yeah, get set up here. Make them come to us. Alright, they got a volley or two. Well, I'll volley off on the shrine and SkarDaddy. Let's get a charge off into them. Mess them up. I think a good time to pop that. So they haven't put it on many units in this game, but in the last game, especially with the Lizardmen and Beastmen, Rampage was a very big deal because a lot of your units had it. Now Rampage is just you lose control of that unit and they just fight whatever's closest to them, really. And so Skarbrand having this ability is really useful because it can cause a lot of very useful units for the enemy to rampage and then run straight at SkarDaddy, which is where you want them. But they haven't put Rampage just innately on a lot of units, if any, that I can think of in this game so far. And so, right now, that ability for SkarBrand, although seemingly very useless, is actually kind of dumb, especially for Khorne. And so yeah, obviously try to, but in this case, not too much is useful, at least, and stuff that is hard to catch out. So yeah, just use it on what you can to keep everything kind of in a group where you want it. You want that mosh pit going as Khorne. Alright, so they're all retreating to help out with that grind. So I'm going to advance all my bloodletters straight into their back line. You keep following them. I don't want ranged units back in here. Alright, I'm going to see if I can charge these blood crushers through. It used to be that to push a large entity through things in this game was kind of difficult, so it was very useful and very easy to tie things down, tar pit them as it were. But since the mass changes and reworking because of the ogres especially in this game, it is a lot easier to push through things, and it is a lot easier for your units to just kind of forget they're battling and will just stand there when things start running away. Which is annoying, obviously. You don't want your unit, especially as a coordinate army, you'd feel like these things would just constantly be looking for a fight, but no. Things run away too fast. They're like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna stand here. So you do have to be on top of things in this game a lot more. Just making sure your units are aware that they need to be killing things. Oh yeah, that's a good charge off those 3 blood crushers. Good charges off, good charges off. And then obviously we have this factional ability that as we kill things, this bar will fill up and then we can use the Horn of Khorne. Which is not what it sounds like and is actually a horn. Now speaking of Horn of Khorne, we believe the second legendary lord they're going to come out with for Khorne is, I forget her name, but she's a Valkyrie and the Bride of Khorne, which, if you do think about that deeply, it can get kind of disturbing. Because how do you think the god of rage, bloodletting, and war is in the privacy of his own home? Like, you know, I'd imagine he's not the most pleasant guy, but I mean, she survived. So what does that say about her? Alright, so I mentioned it before, but there was that 5% chance of just automatically colonizing things. So as you can see, it takes a lot of skulls to just colonize even a small outpost. And so our two major will be either making two major options are either going to be making skulls or my favorite thing to do, which is summon a blood host. So depending on how much we kill in that battle, we can summon a blood host, which is literally just another army that can't regen, but can obviously just cause more carnage, as it were. Because we are Khorne, we don't care from whence it comes, just give us the bloodletting. So next turn we'll be sending this down here to not destroy, but to soften up these Slaanesh units. Because, oh my lord, I understand why they did it. It's very lore friendly that most, if not all, of the Slaanesh units are glass cannons, but for that reason, everything down to their chaff can just, if you aren't paying attention and they get a flanking charge off on you, literally anything in the roster will just tear things apart like none other. Now, I could say the same thing about Khorne when playing about Slaanesh, because obviously everything in Khorne's roster is made to just love being in the melee grind. But Slaaneshi especially, they purposefully just made them the squishiest they can be, but just dumping out the max amount of damage that they can reasonably give things of that gold price point. You okay, babe?
No, this shit is pissing me off. I
Oh.
don't know how to, like... I don't know how to lower the font.
I got you. I'm sorry. Alright. Cool, cool, cool. So, I'm going to... Honestly, I could probably raid. Since we can't make it there fully this turn. There's different stances you can take, obviously, for your army. So, normal stance, forced march, which will make us go further, but we can't initiate combat. And if they initiate combat on us, that's not going to be fun. I couldn't set up an ambush, but I don't think they're going to sally out if they see Khorne aid things in the region. So yeah, I think my best bet here, especially with this army, is just to go straight for raiding. And then with SkarDaddy, if I can make it in here with 50 movement. Okay, cool. I should be able to raid with both of them. Perfect. Oh, and before I do that, I should... Well, I'll do this first. Training, obviously, we need those chevrons on... Nothing has a chevron yet. Oh, no, this does. Okay. So your units will rank up as they kill things. So the more thing a certain unit does kill, obviously, it gives them experience points. And it'll give them chevrons up until... It's gold, so it's bronze, silver, then gold. And I think there's 5 chevrons per... So this is the first bronze chevron. And obviously, it tells you everything it gives right there. But... very useful, and again, I don't care about these bloodletters, but especially if we lose an important unit like this, these, or one of these guys, I'm definitely going to want to restart the battle and try to sacrifice more of these guys then. Things like that. We just don't want to give up any of our good goods, you know? So, all of the Chaos Gods have these unholy manifestations, which typically are like, you spread plagues, you change the magic in this region, you manipulate people. With Khorne, as you can see, like, top tier is, you just straight up raise a settlement, which is dumb. Or you gain more skulls from stuff, which is amazing depending on if you just have a ton of armies you gotta clear through. So many skulls. Can't be movement range, obviously, but the first one just really sets the tone for Khorne. And it summons a small army, and I know what you're thinking. You can just use this on, like, the Slaneshi unit right here. Why did you have to, like, summon this guy and then move him over? No, 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 no. This is to keep up your rage. So Khorne loves fighting so freaking much that he doesn't even want you to have a turn in between not fighting. So, like, I'm not fighting this turn, so my bloodletting will go down. This is to prevent that. So I'm going to select Skarbrand here, because I don't care about them right now. I'm going to select Eternal War and perform, and then Khorne will summon a small army to attack me and keep up my bloodletting rage. So then we're going to auto-resolve it, obviously, because who cares at that point? You're not going to want to see that. It's just going to be a melee grind. So as you can see, if we would have played it out, I wouldn't have taken any casualties probably. But because we did, it just spreads out everything evenly across everybody, which can help for certain situations, but for the most part, if you're really worried about stuff like that, you just play everything out. But yes, obviously we're just going to be taking the skulls for most of this. We got an arena fighter, that's good. That's true, we do need to look at, we don't have any magical items right now, but we do have those. The banner and the arena fighter. We will go get those eventually. That is a really hard fight, especially for Khorne. So I'm gonna want some higher level stuff before I do that. Oh, I should even for Khorne, it's hard. We're gonna move up a little bit here. Alright, so hopefully both of these armies should be able to make it, because if I could get both of those armies attacking at the same time, that would be a good chance for me to show you guys how the reinforcements work in this game. Because it used to be, they all just came in like a few seconds after battle started, and then if you had the lightning strike ability, which is still in the game, but if you had the lightning strike ability, you could attack an army even if they were close to allies. They couldn't get any reinforcements. It was just that army on your army. But now lightning strike increases the reinforcement times, so you still have to fight all those reinforcing armies. It just takes them increasingly longer, way longer than the other games, to get there. So you just have more time to destroy that first army before you have to deal with any others, which is nice. But especially when you're attacking, and if you really need those reinforcements, you just find yourself stalling until they're there, really. Which, again, is not a bad strategy. It's just if you're playing multiplayer, especially, that can get a little chaotic. Now, I hope to be able to play co-op one day on this game, because that would be very fun, playing as all the different chaos gods with your friends and just effing each other over in little ways. It'd be great. But yes, so we are going to pass our turn here. It's going to go through the turn order. Alright. Okay, good. We can make it. So we're just going to get this army as close to it as possible. So you can't enter this red circle without just straight up attacking it. But we want our SkarBrand army to be the first army there, and this army to be reinforcing. So we're going to attack it with SkarBrand and leave that guy there. Alright, so it'll tell you, obviously, if you auto-resolve it, it'll be close, medium casualties, and it doesn't look like any of our units will be wiped out. And especially with Slaaneshi units, your single entities can get singled out really fast and chunked down, which can lead to me making mistakes and leading to some of these things dying. So I might not even want to fight this manually, because if it's not going to kill anything, yeah, I'll just auto-resolve it. It's also the easiest way to spread out the XP evenly amongst your units. So as you can see, just from that one fight alone, these blood crushers went up, frickin' up in rank, and obviously all of our bloodletters here got one chevron, which is nice. Even the bloodletters here, just frickin'. So yeah, if that doesn't tell you what units are very much useful in the Khorne roster comparatively to others, then I don't know what else will. So here, I think I want the skulls. We did take a lot of damage from that though. And we do have more carnage too. Yeah, I'll do that for now. So as you can see, because we have these two armies, our upkeep for these armies are really high. So now our job is just going to be to get these two armies killed as fast as possible. Ooh, yeah, no. Even SkarBrand leveled up so much from that battle. Good, 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 good. I'm gonna upgrade that. So with these upgrades, you might be wondering, why are you upgrading this bottom one instead of all these? All these look pretty cool now that I'm looking at them. Like freaking maim, kill, destroy, slaughter. Like what the hell? Well, each line does something different. So, oh, gotcha.
Hi, Lisa. How are you?
More strength, more rage. Many demons dead. I crave bloodshed. Seek new slaughter. Not possible. Very well. The wrathful Reaper. Very well. Blood awaits elsewhere. The lightest bloodletter. Leave only corpses. Legion assemble. Gore and butchery. Scum from the land.
Alright, so as you saw there, SkarBrand couldn't quite reach that, so I just moved him as close as possible and used him as reinforcements. But back to I think I'll use this for this. Alright, so also, the only settlements I'm going to use skulls to settle usually are going to be the castles, so Blackrock over here. And then from there, all of these will just be settled automatically, randomly. We're going to... Yeah, we're gonna keep moving here. Don't want to fall behind. We just want to take out all of these small things as we're going. This army I'm going to use to attack here. Because we got 2 skull cannons. Those are pretty nice to have. I bet it was. I bet it was. I'm gonna give charge bonus then. Oh yes, we have to rename you. Gore Flinch. Oh, found a ruby ring on SkarBrand. Cool, cool. I like that too. Okay. Gore Flinch will be our first general. Okay, so... will be skull Eosis. Yep, his name is Scoliosis. Ooh, I cracked myself up too much. Okay. So next turn, that technology is going to be researched, and then every turn from there, it's going to be a 5% chance that these things are colonized. Did I say that right? Colonized. Colonized. And I could change. One cool thing they did with demons here is you can change what type of castle you want. So it can be a dimensional breach or a dark bastion, which is kind of just like a worshipping shrine. Now, especially for Khorne and just for most of them, I prefer the shrines because what these do, or they help with when you're raising an army and want to just pump out army after army after army. I'm not doing that a lot usually. I like focusing on keeping my armies alive and then specializing them. Which obviously most people who play this are going to be like, I focus on keeping my armies alive for the most part. So I like doing this because it helps with A, corruption, B, infrastructure building cost, which is especially for a lot of the Chaos Gods, they're not known for their building skills, and so that can be really time consuming and expensive. So that helps with that, along with that extra 5% chance to colonize stuff within that region.
Hello, my name is Daisy. I'm calling from Amber Specialty Pharmacy. I'm trying to reach the person that does the prior authorization.
More fury for Khorne's forces. Obliterate all skulls for Khorne. Khorne bids us move. Master of blood. This and war. We march. My fury cannot be harnessed. Legion assemble. Draw and butchery. Demons, prey is here. Carneth, Akar, Kjorn, Korgar. Walking.
Okay. Alright, so as we've seen there, he sallied out, took that immediately. He's probably going to be looking to colonize that again. I don't care. That's just going to take more resources from him, and then I can kill that even more. So, win-win for me. But, here... Not a lot of... Alright then, that was kind of a lackluster summon. I do need to do this though. Okay. So for SkarDaddy here, I'm just gonna move him up. Just get everything as close as we can here. Immediately attack it. Cool. You don't have a lot there, good to know. Alright. Cool, cool.
Oh, okay, perfect. We will just follow up then.
You fool! The hour of murder. Tear them apart. Slaughter. Freeze corn. Skarbrand, slave corn.
Alright, so that put this in a good spot here. No more blood. Armies. Now you just have to go down there and take the castle from that other bloodletter. We did get a Giant's Blade though, which increases our weapon strength by 18%, which is perfect for right now, because as you could imagine, Skarbrand's weapon strength is crazy, but oh yeah. That's so dumb. Alright. So, what we're gonna do here is we're gonna march this way. And I just want more bloodletters. That's all I want. That's all I can get, but I'm just gonna need bodies to take this next, take this castle. Because ooh, I can't see him. I guess we're gonna find out. Now, I probably shouldn't do this. Then. Because, yeah, I need to be around a lot more to kill before I use that. Oh, this gosh. Bless you. Alright, we're gonna sprint. Perfect. Now we can upgrade this to an Infernal Citadel, and that should definitely make both of these be colonized by my people. My red Kool-Aid looking people. Okay. I'm gonna want to give you that. Alright, so, also, the skill tree. So, up here, you're gonna have your, everybody usually has some form of 10% spell resistance, 10% missile resistance. But this is your, like, faction stuff. So, all of this guy also has them. Your mounts, immortality for this. Skarbrand's already immortal, so when he dies, he's not gonna be erased from the game. He just goes on hiatus for a few turns. This guy will just straight up die unless I get him to level 20 to make him immortal. But here is character-specific upgrades, which obviously has not been unlocked yet, but when I do, I will immediately take all of these. This is personal character, so this is for his stats right here, armor, all that, but obviously for Khorne, weapon strength, melee attack, melee defense, weapon strength, leadership, weapon strength for those exits. So just anything to make them way better in melee combat. Bellow of Endless Fury, Fueled by War, yada yada yada. Charge bonus, melee attack, speed, hit points, more and more weapon strength. This is for buffs for your army. So, obviously, upgrading those units, yada yada yada. And then, obviously, after each tree, you have like this little passive ability that he'll have, or usable abilities in this case. Gives a breath attack. What I always go for first is this one, which helps you out in campaign. So obviously makes you move farther, gives you replenishment, more coordinate corruption, lords, upkeep. I will eventually get this, and then this. Now, especially for Khorne, I go for this blue line first, because, oh yeah, they're also given, so everything up here is going to be referred to as like yellow, because it just helps, for the most part, it just helps out SkarBrand. This is going to be called red, it helps out the army, and then blue helps out campaign. And especially for Khorne though, just all of these are just so used, because obviously for some characters these aren't that useful, but I will still do it just for this, and this, because that's, and this, because all of that is pretty standard throughout. But because of Khorne, this is super useful, this is definitely super useful, obviously, and then this is super useful. So I'm going to be putting a few more points into the blue line than I would usually early on. And then for the most part, I save yellow for the end, because obviously your army being buffed is a little more important. Usually. With SkarBrand, and especially Slaanesh, you could probably get away with this, because your legendary lords are just monsters, just beasts that tear anything apart that they can get their hands on. Most of the reason why especially SkarBrand needs to not be able to fly, because if SkarBrand could fly,
Hi, Jill. How are you? That's good. How can I help?
If you cannot assist the skull throne, you are wrong. Khorne's army requires more might. Khorne's decree. I serve only Khorne. No! Only Khorne commands me. a drinker of blood. Throughout this land in a tide of blood, Corn commands it. move out. Eradicate them. Stop run. Blood.
Okay.
Apologies.
Alright, so we got that awesome blood. You saw what a normal blood. What am I trying to? What are they called? blood hosts? No. Bloodletters? No. Whatever the frick that was. Can't remember the name right now. But you saw a normal one compared to SkarBrand. So yeah, still beefy, can fly, obviously different weapons, but yeah, no. Also, as you saw, because those wolves, minimal damage at best against that thing. That was mostly SkarBrand, just tanking, just decimating everything. And I hate groups in this game right now because they'll all just get in the way of each other, slow each other down until they're just not moving constantly. It's annoying, but just another thing you gotta learn to deal with. Right. Shattered there. I was gonna say, their entire army should be... Yeah, we should win. We should be done here. Yep. Bing, bang, boom! Didn't even lose anything. Yeah, doggos didn't kill anything, but they did a decent amount of damage to, yeah, not really any damage to that thing. But we killed it too, so I guess we had it backed into its castle, so it was dead either way, but definitely a good show of just how manually fighting something. We didn't even have that much magic. We just used all of our abilities correctly. Caught out their bloodthirster when he went for the faster stuff in the back. So yeah, this one we will occupy. And then obviously when it upgrades, because I don't want to spend any money changing it, so yeah. And as we can see here, so strategic location, but anything other than this will be resources. So here I believe this is obsidian, yeah. So we're going, that is also a 3-tier building, but it can only be built at this building. So those are some of the only 3-tiered buildings I would recommend ever building here. So there's that resource building. Because for the most part, we're going to have this wall, this, and then that'll leave 2 more open, which I'll probably just fill it in randomly with these. Because again, this can all just be built very easily. In minor settlements. I would much have my economic buildings better protected. Okay, cool. So next level up, we're going to go straight for that. And then we'll finish the blue line after we get that whole line done. What do we got? We'll go 8 Slaanesh, just in case we gotta fight more of those. Alright, bloodletters. Don't care. What do we got? Ooh. Somebody out here. Gonna go next turn. Oh. Interesting. Oh, that was probably the same thing happened there. No, I'm not. Alright, we're hauling ass. We're hauling ass. So as you can see, we're SkarBrand. We don't care about public relations. Because they like us. I believe there's a non-aggression pack. Yeah, we have a non-aggression pack. Which is why they were so comfortable to do that. But as you're gonna find out, personally, and as SkarBrand, I don't give a fuck if you like me or not. You're dead. Especially when you especially when you're in a region I'm trying to occupy. You're done, son. Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Did we do another? We didn't get another. Yeah, because we gotta murder those guys. Boom and boom. Cool, cool. 2 in 1 turn. And I like that that popped up right here. Ooh. I'll just take the skulls. So, once I start fighting them, I'll probably pop this. Because then I'll have to kill a lot of things over here. Because if I'm not mistaken, ogres, I believe there's Zinchian things over here. And if that lightning strike has anything to say about it. And then I will definitely have to turn around and deal with that. Because that is Nakari, the head greater demon of Slanesh, and we are gonna have a fun time dealing with that. Oh, excuse me. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna auto resolve that. And we are going to take of course. Oh yeah, here we go. Now instead of Wrath Incarnate, we are Rage Incarnate. So now that Rage ability does even more. After winning a battle, I will give myself Gorefest. That's gonna give him a lot more time in melee there. Now, I already have a Blood Bro. So I should probably do a Juggernaut so he can actually hold his own better. Right? Yeah. Yeah, that's what we'll go with. Alright. Now, this building this. Also, them skull cannons. We're gonna upgrade. I'll upgrade this. And it would be Brass Glacier. Yeah, I'll make this a more of a troop center. Perfect.
Baby,
What's up?
can we go grocery shopping later? I got dressed and everything.
Well, whenever you want to, I can end stream. It's not like anybody's watching.
I'm watching you.
Well, now you are.
I have been watching you this entire time.
When your phone was off, you were watching me.
No, my phone has been on this whole time, babe. That's why I'm bringing my charger in. Because it's almost dying.
Really? Type something in chat, because it says your current viewers is 0.
Just a second, sorry.
You're okay.
Oh my gosh, hang on. Hello again. Yeah, what's the environment? For Josepha?
SkarDaddy, slate corn. Jow. Murder. Pause before butchery. Skulls. The harbinger of doom. Serve corn or suffer.
It's okay. Gio's cool. I love her. She's great. She's wonderful.
Alright. So.
Okay, wait, what did you want me to do? You want me to type in the chat?
I'll say, oh no, you're back. Okay. It just said current viewers was at like 0 for a hot second.
Is it still?
No, it says you're back.
Because I've had you right here this entire time.
Yeah, I got you.
And
You're
I did
okay.
not close my phone. So I don't know what happened.
So. I'll build walls there. But. There's a lot of stuff I can chop up. So, I don't think I care about public relations. So I think I just kill these things, right? I can't have that much of it, yeah. Yeah, I just attack these. Yeah, fuck. Oh no, my reliability is low. As a guy who literally just wants to kill everything. Oh yeah, mostly nerdlings. Some plague bearers. These should be the only things I'd have to worry about really, but even then. I don't have any anti-large, but nothing Scarbrand can't handle. Yeah, we're done. More skulls, please.
I crave blood.
Okay. I'm going to walk into here. No, that doesn't really do anything. So now we just wait for those to also pop off, as it were. And we do need that right away, but I want to say that. Oh yes, now we can do those. Alright, so next turn I'll pop that off because then other armies, yeah, there'll be other armies to kill. Yeah. Cool. So we're definitely going to want to do that discard brand. Dang, not a lot of magical items this run. Weird. Alright. So now we've unlocked this one. Nope. Maybe. Oh, that's good. That will be decent. Look at this. And then we're gonna pop that off. Dope. Give that to you, my friend. Scoliosis needs his ward save. Ooh, okay, yeah, no. We're gonna have to fix that. Do you have Gorefest? You should, right? Yeah. And you have Gorefest. Yeah, you do not. Am I correct in saying that? I am. So I should probably give it to you. I care about all these blood letters. Yeah, I do. They got a lot of chevrons. I should just give them up so easily. Claw. Septic. Yes, claw. Wow. What an original name, Nurgle. Ugh. See, everybody's out here. If they don't follow Slanesh for obvious reasons, or or Zinch, because obvious reasons. They follow Nurgle because he's the nicest, grandpappy Nurgle, but nobody likes Khorne for some reason, even though Khorne's the best one out here. Because what all the Chaos Gods doing? They just fighting. Which does what? Helps my man out. Oh yeah. All comes back to Khorne. Sure, Slanesh can manipulate and stuff, but eventually Slanesh has got to kill something. Eventually Slanesh has to feel the pleasure of war. And that is where corn gets them every time. Alright, we're gonna attack from this side, because we want these choke points. Now another thing with corn is he hates magic, and so a lot of his units have a lot of magic resist.
Slaves to darkness.
Slaves to darkness. Okay. Okay. Get you over here. All right. So the only things I'm really worried about are these big boys. But again, SkarDaddy will just have to do. Let's get these things up in here. Oh god, they're even slower? Damn. We're gonna keep you on the back burner for now. We're gonna get you up here though.
Today we sing a song of slaughter. Blood, skull, strength, cold.
Alright, SkarDaddy, let's get into B.
Eradicate them.
Oh yeah, give SkarDaddy all of your big boys. He'll take them all on. Okay. So you got those guys running up. I'm gonna need you immediately into them. Just push through the nerdlings. Push through the nerdlings. Push through, push through, push through. Oh yeah, go straight. Straight for him, straight for him. Alright, let's get right into it. Oh, already? Yeah, no. As you can see, SkarDaddy does damage. Hit it again. Are you running? Hit him. Hunt. Alright, how's everything going over here? That's not good, but whatever. We just need to kill off these rot flies. Perfect. You done killing that thing yet? Jeez. Alright, let's just get everything in here now. Okay, there goes him. Now I need to kill these big boys off. The dog's back. And that's all she wrote. Oh yeah. Went from losing half my army down to losing 5 models. Let's go! All right. So this, yeah, I'm starting on. Ooh, Drill Master, let's go. Oh yeah, and Slaneshi forces. Oh god. Alright, ogres. Your turn to get some. Alright, now we want... We'll go Relentless Fury. Perfect. Alright, flesh hounds of corn. Now those are the doggos you want. Not these generic chaos hounds. Who cares about them? Oh, the bloodhounds. Yes. That's where it's at. Oh, SkarDaddy. And bang. Again with all the blood letters. That many troll or ogres. They have like 5 units of them. And officers. Have to get more anti-large. All right. All right. What do we got here? A lot of trolls and a Nergalite. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah. I'll go this side. Man here. These goobers.
Chaos Warriors of Corn! Blood, skull, slaughter, I must!
Alright. Let's smash through this barricade quick. How's that thing not dead yet? Come on. Thank you. Nope, still not dead. What the hell? Whatever. We're gonna unleash blood letters in the back here. Just for the fun of it. SkarDaddy. Just finish smashing this thing, please. Just hit it. Just hit it.
Eradicate them.
Well, alright then. So that's happening. We're gonna go and distract them for now. I don't know what the point of building that wall was if you're just gonna send everything to the other side of it, you know? Raise it back out on me. Saber task back, I should say. Oops. Okay. Run. Fuck it. Stand your ground. Kill him.
Chaos Warriors! Eradicate them!
Oh my fucking. I hate how collision works in this new game.
Defenders are slain.
We're gonna rematch that. So don't send in the shrine that early. Good to know. And also the frickin' these ogre bosses are gonna hurt like a bee. Alrighty. So, we're going to attack. Same place. This time, not stupidly though. So we're going to set all this up. Put all of you in reserve.
Leave nothing alive. Rejoice in slaughter. Bathe in blood. The exiled one. Skulls. Eradicate them. Blood river. Look on. The drinker of blood. I must. Slaughter on your feet. Insufficient slaughter here. Popcorn. slaughter. March for Corn. Corn demands movement. Eradicate them.
Much better, much better. Didn't have the wall up right away that time. Down below. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This do.
Oh, yes.
I'll take this fight to Slanesh real quick. Alright, we got this blood army, this blood army. We will... You know what? I'm just going to use this guy to mess up this level. I'm still muted. No, I'm not. Cool. Alright, so with these final 2 points, we finish this up, which helps out a ton. And for his last one, I'll give him this brass collar. What do I want first? I'll go this. It's pretty useful. Oh, whatever. You're doing fine. Okay. Should be it for now. Dang, really? Destroyed it. Oh. That's where the bulk of their army was. I was wondering why that was so easy.
You cannot stand against God.
Alright.
Demons, prey is here. We slaughter uncurbed. Destroy. Scarbrand, slave.
Yeah, I don't care about the chaos lands. Boom. And you know what?
Herald of Corn. They are skull for corn.
Really? I could just fight it with the other army. What the hell? Obviously, I'm just... Honestly, I could probably do this with... just Skarbrand and the Scoliosis. Probably. Right? Yeah. I could do this with Skarbrand. Oh my lord, it's not... Oh yeah, this is a camp. So the minor settlement is going to be even smaller than normal. And they're coming in from the other side. So no bloodletters in this fight. Blood crushers, maybe. But even then, this is all large stuff. So I'm not too keen on doing that. Okay. Easy enough. I will enter from this side. Bloodletters into the trees. You're just hiding out, bros. Just bros being bros. Chilling in a tree. K-I-S-S-I-N-G. No homo though, because they're bros, obviously. Unless one of them's a little curious. I don't know how cool you and your bros are. Alright. Oh, right away. Perfect. Dang, my whole army just wants to frick up infantry. you F him up, Scarbrand. Oh yeah, those nubblers got wrecked immediately. Then we're just gonna play Ring Around the Rosie here. As for this man, oh, here are the Flesh Hounds of Khorne, comparatively. They're huge. So as you can see, way better than normal Chaos Warhounds. Why is he not dead yet? Thank you. Alright. Easy peasy. Wait, how'd they kill? Oh, summons. I was like, I didn't lose anybody, but they killed shit. Damn. Blood Crushers put in work. Dope. Still need these two to fire up, but that means I can set this. Alright, we got a lot of blood armies. A lot of things to kill. Alright, now we finish this up. Next I'll finish that. Get these, and then I'll go into this.
Grants me power.
I believe it just with that. Nah, I just did that. Alright. I believe that's all I can build. It is. Cool, cool. What up, Demon Lord? Dear Prince, fucking whatever your name is. Ah! Oh yes, I have to rename things. I'm dumb. Okay. So, the Brass Glacier. Well, honestly, I'm just gonna keep it, but just gonna capitalize that. The Brass Glacier. Death Axe's Monolith. Bone Monolith. We're all about bone over here. Anything to do with bone. And boning, as it were. Oh, hell yeah. We got these two immediately. Hell yeah. Black Rock. I think we all know the easy one, but I can't put that. Blood, oceans of fun. Yeah, blood oceans of fun. That's what I like. Alright, alright. Tower of Flies, the Tower of Dies. Twisted Towers. The Twisted Towers. Yeah, that's what I like to see. And the Bridge of Brass. Honestly, anything with brass in the name, we're just keeping it, you know? Just gotta make it grammatically correct. Which one did I like the most? I think it's this one. That's pretty freaking good too. Can I reach that? It shouldn't kill it. Does not. Got rid of a lot, which is good. used another army, and I'm going to use these 2 armies to take that. So you are going to turn around, and you're going to, I don't know if that's, I think that, is there one back here? Should be like one right there, question mark? Yeah, you're still alive. As for you, what is this? Skull pile. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Well, you're gonna move right here. I'm going to attack. Good lord. You know, I'm gonna encircle. No. I should just manually fight it. Just fight the battle. Your corn, I forget. No downtime. Alright, cool. Cool. Alright, so this one definitely gonna be a little challenging. I think I want to. Really? Yeah, I want to.
The exiled one. Chaos warriors.
I do not care. Get in there. Yes, get it.
Eradicate them. The Hard Fury. For chaos. Darkness calls.
Alright. So I'm gonna use these 2 to mess up a lot of these nobblers in the back, just so I don't have to deal with that chaff later. It's also gonna draw the attention of like those ogres. As for these bloodletters, I want to pull them back for now. Everything else get up here. Oh, Novelar's running. I'll frontal charge right into you. I don't care.
Yes, not without mercy. Force command.
Let me back up. Push forward there. Alright, now that we got everybody up in his B. Okay, we're gonna need you guys to get up here. Yeah, fuck it. Just turn around. Turn around, fuck him up. I'll slam blood letters behind him too.
Most brutal bloodthirster. Chaos warriors of Korn. Bringing ruin. The horde surges.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Another good one.
Ready to go?
Oh yeah. I got you. I'll end the stream here. Did you see what I was naming everything?
No, I'm sorry.
It's
I
okay.
was changing.
I don't.
Hammers. Is that what they're actually called?
Oh, right now, yeah, everything. I can't rename like Skarbrand. So Exiles of Khorne, Skarbrand the Exiled. I can't rename any of that. But like my general's name is Scoliosis.
That's so dumb.
I'm gonna occupy this. Yeah, I occupy this. Okay, and then let me show you. So as I was getting these, so the first one I just renamed the Corn Cave.
Nice.
It was like Infernus or something. I just changed that. This I didn't really change the name. It just had incorrect grammar.
The brass glacier. What?
The same with the bridge.
The bridge of brass.
I didn't. They for some reason they just don't have the correct grammar with brass. I don't understand.
Obviously.
Brass.
Brass. The bridge of brass.
The brass,
The brass glacier.
This was something monolith, but now it's the bone monolith.
I like
Because
that.
we're all about boning here
What
at
about
Khorne's
just
Lair.
boner monolith?
That's
Okay, I read bone monolith. I don't immediately think sexual.
I mean, that's the point. Because it's not like.
Oh, so you want people to think about it?
Well, I can't just put like tower while I'm streaming.
You can't type in boner?
I mean,
That's not a swear word.
it's not. But like, as once I get more followers and stuff, it's not gonna want me like boobies.
We could do B00B. Like everyone does. Love that.
Blood Oceans of Fun.
Lovely.
The Tower of, I think it was Flies, but it's the Tower of Dies. This was the Twisted Towers, but it's the Twisted Towers.
Towers.
Because we so twisted over here. I'm gonna have to figure out what to name these when I do obviously get them eventually. And now I have to rename Bloodhaven.
Do you have any new Slanesh things for me to rename?
Oh no, I haven't. I haven't gone into that. I'll do all of the Chaos Gods on stream, and I'll do this as we go along, but I'm going to save this.
Could you put my cards in your wallet?
Sure, question mark?
I don't want to wear a backpack, so.
Alright, peace out, the nobody watching me right now.
Bye, Discord.